Welcome to this episode of Street Sense, where I share with you uncommon wisdom tips to help you succeed in your finances, career, business, and relationships. My name is Maxwell Mensah. You can call me Talent Man. On this episode, I'm going to share with you 7 regrets many old people have. 7 regrets many old people have. And by old people, I'm not referring to people in their 30s or 40s. I'm referring to people in their 60s, 70s, people who have gone on retirement or on pension. So 7 regrets they normally have. But before I get into it, as usual, kindly do what, subscribe to my channel so you can always get the updates anytime I upload new content. Like this video, leave a comment for me, and share this video so others can benefit from what you'll be learning on my channel. So let's get into it. 7 regrets many people have. And I'm doing this episode because many of us who are watching this particular video or any of my videos are young people, less than age 60. As a matter of fact, most of my viewers are between the ages of 24 to 40. That is what my algorithm shows me, or my statistics shows me. So we are young people. We are fairly young. Some of us are growing, and we are very soon, in 10 years, in 20 years, we are going to go on retirement, and we need to plan before we go on retirement or before we go on to pension. And so I'm going to share with you some things that many old people have regrets in, just so you can pick some nuggets in to help you plan your own life. So when you get to their age, you don't have such regrets. Mind you, it's not all old people who have these regrets. And so to be part of those who don't have such regrets, take this very serious. The first thing most old people regret in their old age is that they don't invest early enough. They regret not investing early enough. When it comes to investment, I'm not a master in investment, so I can't claim to teach you everything you need to know about investment. But then the little I know is that when you start investing early in life, the compound interest by the time you grow old gives you more money on your investment than if you start investing when you're, say, in your 40s or 50s, or just when you go on retirement. So for example, if you're watching this video and you are, say, age 25, it is best for you to start investing now. The best time was yesterday, or last year, or last week, or last 2 years. But the second best time is now. Start investing. Look for an investment instrument in a bank or any place where you can invest in. If you don't really trust these things, then find a way to invest in your own business, in a business that can at least feed you from time to time, even when you go on retirement. So most old people regret not investing early, because it is when you go on retirement normally then you realize that, hey, I really needed much more money on retirement than I needed when I was young. But normally, because of lack of guidance, when we are young, we want to spend all the money. So when we make the money, we want to spend the money on girls, spend the money on nice cars and nice houses and clothes and fashionable things, just to please people, only to get to an old age and realize that, look, we should have invested way earlier. So if you're watching this now, you're not yet on pension, learn this from old people and start investing now. The next thing, they regret not having their own business. Many old people regret not having their own business. And by their own business, I'm not talking about having a multi-million-dollar business. No, I mean, if that is your own, fine, that's cool. But at least during your productive years, I mean, as a young person working, it is best for you to, if you are an employee, that's for those who are employees, it is best for you to put some small money into some small side business, at least, even if it's on tabletop, even food joint that you are doing whilst you're in active business, whilst you're actively working. It helps you such that one day when you go on pension, you can't go to work anymore. You don't have the strength to go about daily activities. At least you have a side business that can bring you some small 100 cedis every week, or some small money every now and then, to help you cater for your expenses whilst on pension or whilst on retirement. And so many other people regret it, because some people feel, oh, as for going into a business, yeah, it is meant for some people. Yes, it is meant for some people. But even if you can't start a big business, you can start something small. Maybe have a kiosk in front of your house, have a food joint, have a clothing store, something small that you can also put your money in, get someone to be managing it for you, so you can get some money coming in here and there, so that when you go on retirement and you can't go to work anymore, or you're not active anymore, you still have a side business or a business that is bringing you some money every now and then to cater for yourself. So pick this lesson up, and if you're an entrepreneur, be serious about your business. If you're an employee, think of how you can start your own small business now, so that one day when you go on pension, you can have something to sustain you. Learn that lesson. The next thing is, they regret not making their health a priority. Many old people regret not making their health a priority. You know, when we are young, we we treat our health anyhow because we feel, oh, I mean, we are still young, we still have a lot of energy, we have a lot of years ahead of us, we still have strength. So we take things for granted. We don't follow the right health and nutritional rules. For example, when you are advised to drink more water, you feel that, oh, I mean, I'm young. If I don't drink more water, I'm still cool. When you're advised not to eat after 6 p.m., you feel like, oh, I'm young. I can eat at any point in time. When you're advised not to take too much cholesterol, too much oil, too much something, and you are advised to eat more vegetables or eat more fruits, because you're young, you feel, oh, I mean, you don't get affected. When you're advised to exercise often as a young person, you don't take it seriously. But it's when you get to your old age that you realize that, look, I should have really stayed active. I should have really taken my health seriously when I was younger. Because look, when you grow old, your health will definitely be a problem. Definitely be a problem. But then the intensity of the problem determines or is determined by what you do now that you are young. Now that you are young. If you are a young person now and you are a guy, you are just going about having sex here and there, wasting your energy here and there. If you're having fun, you think you're having fun, and it's good, you are enjoying yourself. But in your old age, you will pay for all the strength you expended just on sex. So be mindful about your health even from now. Eat healthy, make sure you exercise often, make sure you take care of your health. I'm not saying you should always go to the hospital. If you want to go to the hospital, fine, that's up to you. But if not, just do the basic things you need to maintain a healthy body, because in your old age, you may regret. The next thing, they regret not planning for their retirement. They regret not planning for their retirement. Look, whether you like it or not, you will go on retirement. That's if you are an employee. You will go on retirement one day. You can't work forever. One day your employers will decide, look, you are growing too old. We need younger people to do the particular job you are doing. And the information you have, the knowledge you have is archaic. They need younger people, more vibrancy, more energy, most recent knowledge in what is happening in our world now. So one day you're going to go on retirement. And when it's time for you to go on retirement and you haven't planned well enough, the regret you're going to live with, I haven't gotten there, so I don't know how it feels like. But at least from what I've heard from many old people, the regrets when you go on retirement is massive. It's massive. Because on retirement, you don't have the energy to start a new business, to go and do some hard labor job. You have just some small energy and you need to reserve your energy whilst you're old. And so if you don't plan for your retirement, you realize that you have spent all your active years working, making money, but you wasted all the money on foolish things. And then in your old age, when you need the money to take care of your health, for your feeding, for your accommodation, you are on retirement now and you have nowhere to sleep in, to sleep. You have no proper food to eat. You can't go to hospital to take care of your health. You can't do the basic things you need to do. So now that you have the benefit of time, make very good use of your time and start planning for your retirement. Start planning, even if you have your own business. Start thinking about retirement, because one day you may grow too old, you may not be able to run your business, and you need to put the structures and systems in place for your business from now, so that one day when you go on retirement, there can be a business that will even continue to live on and feed you in your old age when you can't work anymore. So make sure you start planning for your retirement even now that you are old. Even now that you are young. The next thing most old people regret is they regret not spending quality time with their family. They regret not spending quality time with their family. You know, normally when you're building your career and then things start going well, you tend to now become a career man or a career woman, and you're spending all your time with your work, going on business trips here and there. You're in the office from Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday. You leave home very early. You come home very late. You don't get to see your kids. You don't get to spend time with your kids. Even when you're home, you're always busy working. You don't make time for your kids. When you go on retirement and your kids are not making time for you, you wouldn't understand. But it is because you also didn't give them your time when they were younger. You get it? So now that you are a young person and you are now starting a family, find a way to spend time with your family. It is very important. Else in your old age, when you need people beside you, your kids will all go away from you because, and our daddy, when we were younger, you didn't spend time with us. Now that you are old, we can't spend time with you. No, daddy, we are also building our careers. We are also building our families now. So make sure you are spending time with your family. The time you spend with your family shouldn't steal away from the time you focus or you spend on your job. Of course, there should be a balance. But make sure no matter what you do, no matter how busy you are, whether with your business, with your job, or with your ministry, definitely make time to spend with your family. They are important. You are working because of them. And it is not enough to work and bring them the money and give them all the nice things in life. Yeah, they will enjoy it, but they need you, the person at home, being with them. So definitely spend time with your family. The next thing, but before I get into it, I want to urge you, kindly subscribe to my channel. I know you've been learning a lot from my channel, so please subscribe now so you can always get the updates anytime I upload new content. Next one, they regret not expressing their true feelings to people. They regret not expressing their true feelings to people. And this one, it could be expressing their true feelings to their spouse, or to a family member, maybe a brother or a sister, or to an auntie, an uncle, or even to a loved one. To a loved one. Probably, let me dwell on this one a bit. Probably they had an opportunity to have made things right with an ex, or with probably their first wife or their first husband. But then because of pride, they couldn't express themselves to the person. They destroyed relationships, they destroyed friendships because they were not ready to face their music. They were not ready to express their true feelings to people. And this one, it comes in two ways. There is a way to express your true feelings in a way that you don't hurt other people. But there are other people too who express their true feelings, and then they end up hurting people and cutting people away from them. And in their old age, you realize, look, yes, I express my true feelings, but I end up cutting people off. So you must be very wise in the way you express your true feelings now that you are young. Don't bottle it all up and don't tell people your true feelings, else they'll continue to trample upon your right. They'll continue to disrespect you. Or even when you decide to express your true feelings to them, do it with wisdom. Do it with emotional intelligence. Express yourself in a wise way so that you don't destroy relationships in trying to free yourself. The last thing many old people regret is they regret not having a close relationship with God. They regret not having a close relationship with God. Look, no matter what you do, no matter what you have, no matter the wealth you accumulate in life, you need to always maintain a close relationship with God. I don't know how else to say this, unless you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, then I don't know how to convince you to believe in God. But if you're not an atheist and you believe there is God, you need to have a relationship with God. And by this relationship, I'm not saying you should always be in church or always go to church every day, going about doing church things. I mean, that's beyond the point. What I'm talking about is you and God. That you must have a personal relationship with God. There must be a connection between you and God. You must know God by name. You must know God for yourself. Don't say, oh, the God of Abraham, the God of Jacob, the God of Isaac. Yeah, there's a place for that. Or the God of my fathers, the God of my mothers. There's a place for that. But you yourself, do you know God for yourself? Do you have a relationship with God? Can you call on God? Do you call on God when you're in trouble? Do you call on God when things are going well for you? Or for you, they are just going through the norm. Oh, do you know God? I know God. There's God. He's in heaven. That's just all you know. You need to have a personal relationship with God now that you're young, before old age catches up with you. Because in your old age, you realize that, look, it is really worth it maintaining a closer relationship with God. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Street Sense with me, Maxwell Mensah. I want to believe you're learning a lot from my channel. Kindly do the needful. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment for me, and I will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you, and I will see you on the next episode.